Legendary teams, major players, and electrifying tactical action are back in CSGO Regional Major Rankings 2021. From June 27th till July 4th, 10 teams will clash in the thrilling showdown for the prize pool of $100,000 and slots at the PGL Major Stockholm 2021. Who will win more rounds? Who will show the most furious play? And who will claim the major prize? Find out at the CSGO Regional Major Rankings 2021. And don't forget to reload.
Welcome back to the StarLadder CIS RMR. We're here on the final map of the day, Hawker. We went the distance between Spirit and VP just as we expected we would. It is going to be Overpass. We've just had Dust 2 play out. VP put up a good fight on Dust 2, so I'm hoping this third map is going to be a real barn burner between both teams. I really feel like this is going to be a close game on this final one.
On this map, I think it should be a fun one. I think both teams are pretty solid on Overpass, so I'm excited to see what both teams can do on this one. I'm struggling to see which team I favor, but I may even lean towards VP. I don't know why. I've just got a gut feeling that they're coming into today with better form individually compared to what we were seeing yesterday. It looks like they really want to bounce back here, but you can see the recent win percentages pretty close between the two. Spirit having a couple of decent wins there as of late, and well, we'll see if they can go ahead and take the series or if VP will bounce back here in Group B.
Yeah, we do see a 16-7 loss to Virtus.pro over there in the Team Spirit results as well, and the teams they're beating aren't exactly the top level opposition, right? K23 twice and Tropic once. It's over here for, VP just always have these Overpass performances every now and then where they just are beasts, right? And I think Yukinder on that B side can sometimes just be unstoppable. We've seen some of the best performances ever in his career on this B side, CT side. So just depends on the VP show up. And as you were saying, they're coming into this one a much better individual form than they have previously. So let's hope that VP can deliver a map win here for their sake, because Spirit have had a flawless start winning both of their games. VP desperately need a win in the RMR, and taking out the top dogs would certainly be a good step in the right direction.
Oh, let's see if they can do it. VP on the T side to begin with. Dexter spotting them out early, but Buster's got the P250 for the long-range fight. And that's VP getting off to a good start with an early kill. 4 players will be running up long. They even take that USP away from their opponents and are continuing to poke their head out and see if the A site looks open. But you can already see Spirit having a hefty rotation up to A.
And it's going to be utility out for VP, often heavy in the utility in the pistol, and you can see why. Want to create a wall of smokes that prevents vision from Team Spirit. Chopper's going to try and peek beyond it, but now he is back and without teammates. Sumda Young is going to go down as well to Buster, and that's a lightning fast headshot from the P250, and he wants in for another one. He's had 3 in the round. Why not take them all? As Buster peeks into blanket his next victim, Chopper, who has been chopped to pieces. Just Mir remaining. It looks like Kicker will likely steal away the ace here, but I have to say, Buster with a beautiful start to this game, and if he can keep that up, it does become quite scary. Buster has actually been pretty good so far in this series. I've enjoyed watching him. Has some really good moments on Dust 2 as well. He's hunting down the ace. They're letting him try and find it. It's actually Jam who has spotted Mir now at the top of the ladder. They're running him down. Buster leads the charge, and Jam, he does not get the kill. Still on for the ace here, Buster, and he missed the shot. Mir denies it. No glory for the 5, but still the 4K that wins in the round, and somehow Mir, I don't know how, but he survives there. So he gets into the next one, but just all over here. Buster with a P250.
A lot of long-range fights for him too, so had to be him to deliver the insta headshots. That third shot was the pick of the bunch as he moved out onto the A-bomb site. VP off to a good start here on Overpass. Spirit will get that buy back. As you pointed out, Mir got to save the Kevlar at the ends there, so he will be able to buy a FAMAS, spending most of his money on that rifle. Pistols on the majority of the Team Spirit players, though, into this one. Overpass is a map where you can definitely go for slow-paced rounds. I expect we'll see that quite a lot from VP, where they'll take some map control and they'll continue to play across the map. Suits their play style because of that ability to slow things down, and because of, honestly, the need to slow things down quite a lot of the time. You've got to methodically take the map control, which is exactly what VP are doing early in this one.
Dexter taking damage. He's going to have to leave on 20 HP. Not the best start for Team Spirit's forced by attempt. But at least they keep the players alive. Some die young. Boltov is going through the wall, but not doing damage visually through the wall. 34 seconds left now for VP. I never really like it when teams run these lockdown in these kind of rounds. It does create a lot of chaos in the final moments, especially when you've got such a heavy rotation up here. From Team Spirit, it could really become nasty very quickly. Sumdai Young has gone into bathroom. He's come out with an AK, and Sanchez quickly got that back, but Mir outside along is the next test for them. And luckily, they're passing most of these tests, and as they find Dexter, that will be the round. Bomb plant will come in from Virtus.pro. They do leave it down late. They do receive some damage, but in the end, it is still looking good for VP. Magix is going to come up from the lower bomb site. He's yet to really get involved. I think VP are going to want to keep it that way. This guy's been pretty nuts over the past couple of days, in particular on this map. So as long as you can silence Magix and keep him out of play, you'll be very happy about that. VP going 2-0 up. Team Spirit's forced by not working out for them. And because they didn't really get anything saved over, they will just have one deagle here for Magix, even if he survives. But it looks like he's going to try and hunt them down. And he'll die to the bomb, so nothing will come out of the round for Team Spirit. It's absolutely nothing in the next round, so VP should be getting a third.
Yeah, a little close on the clock there, but all in all, it ends up being a fine round for Virtus.pro. They get the later kills, making sure those trades are solid enough to go ahead and get themselves onto the site. And now it's just the USPs for Team Spirit. So you'd expect this to be a clean one for Virtus.pro. See, they're aware of it. Sanji has himself the pistol. Trying to save as much money as possible ahead of this round. And I pointed out earlier, I find that VP like to go for a lot of B plays when they get their gun rounds out. It feels like they're really reliant on getting those B plays to be successful, and then once those start to struggle, they can struggle to find solutions on their T side. So that's something to watch out for once we get into the gun rounds, but for the time being, it's just this USP round to deal with.
You should melt this, no problem. Jam with the utility. Should be setting up the site perfectly. Starts to limit out the positions. No one really around here, so you can dot. It's all about making money now for him. Making fight as they come through the smoke. It's one for Yukindar. Gets the lineup, and there it all is. 3-0 for Virtus.pro. And lots of money there for Yukindar as well. For Team Spirit, they do get the buyout now. They'll get the AWP into the hands of Dexter. They will have the rest of the weapons around. I think an AUG purchased up just before we went to the replay there. We're going to get to see these 3 kills in Yukindar. It's always fun when you're on a Mac 10. You spot a couple of pistols coming around. It's very easy pickings for him. And of course, as they usually do, they throw the Mac 10 over to Sanji. And he's actually going to get a little bit of an upgrade. Well done. You got a FAMAS out of it, Sanji.
Boost up and quickly disassembled as James couldn't find the clear line of sight. There is that AWP on the CT side too in the hands of Dexter, but VP have loads of nades, so I would expect them to use their smokes early, maybe a molly to make sure that they don't go up against that AWP of Dexter over in the bathrooms. Yukindar oftentimes likes these fights on B short, likes to just go for the map control. VP will be slowly taking that control now, and a well-timed molly will force the Spirit side away.
Well, they're really trying to make this work for the boost. I think if you go up again, you're tempting fate right there, because obviously VP are going to be aware of that. 45 seconds, here come Virtus.pro. And a big part of their success is these entry kills. Yukindar usually in it short getting those. It's going to work in tandem with Kicker, who runs out through with the flashbang. Oh, the second flash catches out Kicker. They are going to force the CTs back. There's no kills yet, and finally, it's actually Sanji who will start the round, and he goes forward for another one. The weakest weapon in play, and it's making the biggest impact.
You see why VP like those B plays so frequently on this map. They've got a couple of good flash lineups, and that makes it difficult for the CTs to react. Spirit there have to know exactly what they're doing. Are they putting some counter utility of their own out? Are they going to go ahead and just try and fight to the death and dodge the flashes initially? You've got to make sure you're on the same page, and Sanji able to close the distance with those flashes, not even needing the SMG to go fast. The FANAS will do the job just fine. And Spirit will be hoping to hold on to these 3 guns, but Buster's close by. Good reaction shot from Dexter. That'll keep them safe. So with the 3 safe guns, Spirit should be able to salvage a buy together in this round. But a pretty slow start to the game here for them on Overpass.
Yeah, very slow indeed. And when you're getting cut apart by Sanji like this, man, you just gotta take it. Sanji dishing it out. Round 5 will begin here. Team Spirit, they're going to have the AWP out for Dexter still by around it. You know, it's still looking good when it comes to the economy department, but it's got to be round win soon. Otherwise, this is getting out of hand. And, we've talked about, I think in this tournament especially, these early starts have really helped teams. Even when it gets close towards the end, the early start is enough of a round buffer to usually keep you ahead. So Team Spirit got to win this one. They get aggressive into water. And Sum Young's going to be holding for this connector walk-up. He has actually spotted the arm there of Sanji. So he's going to ready himself in bathrooms, calls that to his teammates, at least one in connector, and likely more.
Smoke lands right on him. He will go through, but there are players creeping up on his side. If VP pulls some nades out, that's where he's going to hear those. He hears the flashes, he hears the smoke, so SDY can call for assistance. They're not going to clear him initially. SDY with a couple of kills early. He's going back into the bathrooms, and more delivered. Mir arrives on the rotate, and that is pretty much a perfect round for Team Spirit.
One you just cannot complain about. They needed it to come in. It was the aggression from Miro to water early that really was the first great step in the right direction. Once you take that part of the map, you've got so much to play with. But it's Sum Young who spots up the arm of Sanji early in top connector and decides he wants to use the cover of the bathrooms. And I think his positioning is just so perfect that... But here come VP again. They've got the buy. They've got Jim on the AWP, everybody on the AKs. It's not going to be easy for Team Spirit. You can celebrate that round a little bit later because here we go. Right into the next one.
Well, maybe it's back to the B site for VP. Wouldn't surprise me considering...
Oh.
Okay. Good kill from Mir. Onto Yukindar. Those are 2 aggressive riflers clashing early. Yeah, they try and go back to B early, but quite quickly denied.
You know what the cool thing about... okay, Mir again gets boosted up. I was about to say, the cool thing about Overpass between VP and Team Spirit is Mir and Yukindar often meet each other because they both play the same position. When VP are going for a default and they take water control, Yukindar is often tasked with just taking water and then towards short. And that's where often we see Mir getting aggressive. So we're going to see those 2 riflers really battle it out. And that's going to be just raw aggression here in Overpass, battling for one of the most important parts of the map, and Mir has done enough to give his team a huge 2-man advantage at the start of round 6. VP are just going to try and salvage something out of this, but you've got to be perfect with every opportunity. That Molotov is actually really cool from Kicker. It tried to force the fight into Monster, but I just can't really get the opportunity there, so he's going to have to back away.
I think they're giving up on this one. Sanji will try and get away with the AWP. flash could help him get away safely. No one that close by from Team Spirit, though, so he'll be fine. And I think this is the response we'll likely see from Team Spirit to stop some of these B plays. If VP are generally going to try and go for plays towards the B site, through Monster, through B short, the way to counter that is some aggression of your own. A bit of information early. Even if it's an even trade, it could give you the chance to rotate down in time. And the way they assembled that push was quite nice too. Yakindar tries to spam back, tries to go ahead and take that spam fight. Mir peeks in as he's spamming into the wood, catches him off guard, and then the boost catches Jame off guard. So two unsuspecting players, well played by Spirit to find some favorable fights. Got their second round on the board, but still a full buy for both teams here.
A little tip for you guys at home as well. What Magic's doing right now is he's actually using the ledge behind the barrels. It prevents you from making the full jump up. So you're not staying in the air that long, and you can make jump spots very easily. You can see here, great angle, thank you to the observers. But each jump spots keeps his head low, allows you to just get away with that really early without really having too much risk of getting headshotted when you're up in the air for too long. So it's a good note to have. Looks like some monster aggression might come in this time from Mir and Magix. At least they're stacked there right now. Shown a willingness to do that. They'll re-smoke it this time. And Kicker will be tasked with holding the opposite side of the smoke. It doesn't look like they're going to go with the smoke and try and phase it. Often teams will go for that double push into the smoke and let it start to fade away and then reveal themselves. But they've got another smoke and they just get re-smoking it. 30 seconds left.
Well, they're out of smokes now. Dexter still has a full set of utility, though. He's going to flash A long, and I wonder if he goes down to B. Indeed, he does, but the bomb's coming back to A with little time left on the clock.
Oh, Sumdai Young has got to make this work. In the corner with an AK-47, he's held them off for now. 9 seconds, VP again. They're going to lose out to the clock.
There's no time. Oh, dear.
This
is scary.
Oh my god, this is the worst! No! $450 in the bank for Yakindar. Oh, VP, someone get them a stopwatch.
Oh dear, oh dear. That's hard to take. Yeah, just leaving it so late. If you've got 10 more seconds, sure, you can run that play, but the margins are thin when you play like that. And, well, VP last second have decided, oh man, I guess we've got to force. We're just in such an awful spot with two of our players. And this force buy looks atrocious, in all honesty. You've got one AK for it, only a few nades in play. And they've lost the fight with the AK early. Mir gets kicked out of there. Will be recovered by Yakindar. He doesn't have Kevlar right now, though, so he'll give it over to his teammate. Jame will have a go with the rifle. This is a round where I kind of feel like VP aren't going to have a plan initially, because it took them so long to decide they were going to buy. They kind of just late went for map control, but they were so slow that Spirit had already taken control against them. Yep. And now I feel like they're just having to come up with a plan on the fly.
I think that's going to be the story of this first half, to be honest, because Team Spirit are a team that loves to take map control, and VP are a team that loves to take map control late. So if you're going into areas where Spirit are going to be deep on the CT side, it's going to take so long to clear out all of these corners, all of these positions. I think this could really counter VP throughout the rest of this first half. Jim is getting boosted up to try and peer in towards the B-bomb site. He hasn't found anything from the boost, and so they will dismount that and get the flash ready for the pop-out. And they really have to make this AK work for Jame. He's going to send his teammates in first, of course, just to let them try and create some space, and even Jame goes down the second time. This double-up setup really working out for Spirit. They're keeping it clean, they're keeping it tidy, and it's 4-4 as they tie up the scoreline. They don't lose a single player there.
I think if you're going to go for a contact play like that, or more of a play just relying on one or two flashes, you probably have to do it sooner in the round. because that late on, Spirit have already got a good bit of info over towards A. They peeked in through the bathrooms in towards the top of Connector. They have 4 players stacked on B, and so at that point, someone is going to be playing anti-flash. That late in the round, if you've got the players stacked on the right side of the map, if you've got the info elsewhere, they'll be playing anti-flash, they'll be ready for your push. It was Dexter this time with the AWP, who was further back, who could just get that shot there. And VP don't even get close to the bomb site. 4-4, all tied up. And remember, that was the investment from Virtus.pro. Now they have even less to work with. Pistols and just a single smoke.
I like this A aggression in from all of Team Spirit. You have Somebody Young peering down Connector, but you also have the play in towards Party and Somebody Young dropping back. So it just really works out. I thought the Party player was going to have to come into play there, but Chopper not even needed. And they've even got a player down long. Dexter's starting to retreat now. They've got so much early success, but it's only really been Somebody Young that's needed to do anything in this one up against Pistols. And Chopper, oh, he's actually just on that. Gets back, and Buster took a while to peek. And because of that, Chopper looks back, gets his kill. And Jim now trying to hunt down the AK. He's rattled a couple of these shots into the back of Chopper, and now the kill confirmed. He'll get a gun out of it, and just as well he didn't go hunted down. That HE would have landed right on top of his unarmored body. Jim is going to run over to the B-bomb site and try and get a plant, and he actually is going to be able to do that. There's no one here. If he runs quickly, he'll get a bomb plant. If not, then he might die.
Oh. Connector
yeah,
player won't see him. Oh, he does, but he's got the bomb plant.
Yeah, I mean, all in all, that's a good win from James. You can't really expect much more to come out of this. I appreciate the attempt of him trying to get out, and he even goes for the fight. But yeah, bomb plant, good amount of money. Best case scenario there for James.
A bit more cash for him and his teammates. Maybe that will allow him to play a bit looser here, Dinko. He's going to have a bit more money. He might be able to have that AWP in a couple of rounds. If he buys one here, he'll still have some money in the bank.
Woohoo! James Rich.
I mean, yeah, exactly. I mean, if I were James, I'd be thinking that way. Like, look, Kickert's got 2.6k in the bank right now. He's going to buy a few more nades, but still, he'll have enough to probably drop you the AWP if you want it. So, if I were James, I'd take a risk this round. I know that James not often a risk taker, but at times he'll go for some plays.
Yeah, every now and then. He'll get a little feeling about wanting to go for an aggressive play. I think this is probably one of those rounds where you can attempt it because you've kind of been in the rough patch for the last while. And this could be a round, if you win it, that could put you right back in contention in the first half. And Jim, he's going to try and get a boost to select some of these angles. It's a very slow play style Virtus.pro run. It's all about limiting the risks. But the risk they always run into is running out of time. And that is a big risk. So they may avoid risks of losing early fights and losing these opportunities. But finally, Yekindar goes for one missed shot from Somebody Young. He hasn't often missed those shots. So Yekindar gets a little bit lucky there. But he does get his kill.
Ooh, nice flash, but Dexter able to fire off 2 shots. No one there really to help Yekindar. Just the one flash being relied upon. They gift that kill straight back, and Magix has got aggressive towards B short. Again, low time left on the clock. Magix in a disrupting position. Could well get a kill early here. Nice headshot. Sanji able to trade, but that's a good bit of information for Spirit. They might start rotating down to B now. Oh, is the bomb coming back A? Surely not. Surely not.
Oh,
not again.
Look at the time. Oh, this is going to be rough. Pick it up here. They might just be able to deny, but luckily Buster's in a good spot. But look, oh my god, he's gone down. Chopper could deny it just by stopping the plant. He goes forward and luckily Sanji is there to save the day. Oh my god, VP live life on the edge, and it might just be over the edge for them. Jim has to try and win out the 1v2. He's got Dexter low, Mir also low, but look at that. Dexter with the timing in behind. Jim did not have cover. Oh, VP. 19 seconds, and they send the bomb from connector back up to the A site.
It puts so much stress on every single fight. It makes it such a strenuous round. Yeah, every fight there, they have to win. You know, they lose that first one with the player who was already on A. Sanji had to hit the headshot, otherwise it was round over. He did so, but then you can't set up good post-plant positions when you have to commit so heavily like that to get yourself in that spot in the first place. Dexter peeking mid. Flash forces him away. I think Spirit are pretty happy to generally, you know, give that ground to VP, because with how it's been going so far, it hasn't been too costly for them. You don't need to push everywhere across the map. You can just pick your spots. And right now, SDY is the man peeking into Monster. You got to bait out these nades. Some nades have been used early by Spirit this time. But they still have a good amount of utility on the Spirit side. Another smoke at the ready for Monster. Looks like the A play may be coming through, but Dexter himself has a full set of utility. If he spots a player out early, he may just look to drop that molly and slow them down.
It's so obvious that Team Spirit know just to hold their utility at this point. VP will be playing the slow playstyle. I hope they're getting paid by the hour. But now Buster burns away to Dexter. Molotov into long, just keeping it back, and VP with 20 seconds left. They've got to go again into the site. This time, again, it is Sanji. He's been making a difference so often for VP. Sanji is just unstoppable in these A-site fights. He will go down to Dexter. Oh, Dexter, okay. The Deagle has arrived to the party, and he pulls out the AWP to secure it. He's on for the ace right now. Magic's trying to stop down Kicker, and here goes the play. Flash up into the out. Kicker has to turn back. He knows that defuse can come through, and they just went off elimination. Mir steers away the ace from Dexter, but my God, Dexter, this is what we've been waiting for. Those shots are just pure filth.
So nicely done with the Deeg. He knew that Yakindo was up close, but he didn't know where Sanji was. Had to adjust onto the first headshot. Pre-strafes, pre-aims around the corner onto the second man, and then just gets his AWP out, waiting for the peak to come his way. And as you said, it was Sanji who tried to deliver that bit of impact, those kills that could have turned the round in favor of VP, but Dexter turns it right back against them. And we see a tactical timeout taken by VP. These slow rounds haven't been paying off for them right now. At least the bomb plant puts them in a position where they can go ahead and buy again, though.
Yeah, they can get a buyout at least. You know, some positive here for them. They got to win rounds, though. It's all well and good just buying up weapons and not really doing a whole lot with them. Man, you got to feel for Sanji. He gets so much done. He gets so much done every single time. It's not even enough when you got a player like Dexter on the other side of things. Someday Young looking to fight connector at the beginning of this one. Sanji is in the right corner, and Someday Young needs to be careful here. You don't want to commit to this angle too much in case there's two players down there, and with the X-ray off, you can see how it's a little bit of a scary situation for Someday Young.
Oh, this is awful timing, but I think he's okay. He's just about got away safely. The players were stalking him in connector. See Sanji and Kicker now have that control, but SDY is back to a safer spot.
Good job turning off the X-ray as well, because it really shows you how that timing can play out. At just 1 second, you can see Someday Young thinks it's clear, and then two players are right there as soon as he walks away.
I mean, again, look at the time, man, and there's still so many nades again for Spirit. Like, they got another smoke for Monster.
To use them, yeah.
I think the main thing is keeping those mollies and just molly the site with like 10 seconds left.
And we've seen every team, every good team is doing this against VP right now, right? It's just how it is. You know, if they're gonna play a slow play, well, I'm just gonna molly you. You're not gonna be able to do anything about it. The good deep Molotov from Someday Young. Now they got to go, but this time it's to the B side.
The smoke.
And the smoke goes down, yeah. There's nothing they can do. It's just utility coming in, bombarding the T's, and there's a 4v4, and we've got 16 seconds left. Bomb being fumbled as it runs into short. Molotov comes in. In the last 10 seconds, there's a Molotov down. Oh, Virtus.pro, just look at the time, and you got to do something here. You got to bait out that utility. You got to fake them out, feint them a little bit. Don't make it so easy for Team Spirit just to hold on to everybody utility.
VP must be used to just the standard map control protocols they go for, getting out a lot of utility from the CTs. And normally that will be the case. Yeah. I think a lot of times teams will fight for the bathrooms, fight for be short, use some nades of their own to make aggressive plays. But Spirit don't need to do that in this specific matchup. And they know it because they've just been sitting back in all these rounds. Well-timed molly from Magix. Again, got to give Spirit credit for that, but it just feels way too obvious right now. If I can see it, then obviously Spirit can see it too.
You have a bit of a better view of it all though, Hawk. I think you got all of it right in front of us. We're in the control center. Oh my god, you Kindar. Yeah, I didn't see that coming either. Either just some young. Your Kindar comes through the smoke, and a great opening for Virtus.pro. That's more like it. Get your Kindar going, get him fired up, get some early kills.
With that man advantage, they will slow it down slightly, although Kicker is creeping out onto the B site. Chopper almost gets the timing window, but Jane was waiting the entire time. And Kicker's on B. That should be the round. This is the sort of play you need to make, a little information play. It is a bit risky to do this alone, but once you get an early kill elsewhere, it is going to open up the map for you. So your Kindar forcing that play makes a huge difference. Now, they've got to make sure they're ready for Magix, who's pushed on B short. But either way, the bomb should bypass him through Monster.
Yeah, he doesn't spot it happening. 33 seconds left. This time, utility is not there for Team Spirit to crush them in the final seconds, and VP will get around. Yukindar is still getting kills, and Magix even tries to get over, but Yukindar, he's actually going to fall, and that bomb has not been planted. Buster is coming in on the wrap. BP, they should have had this a long time ago, but they're still fighting, and they might not have utility, but they've got guns to try and deny, and the time is ticking. Luckily, Kicker in the final seconds gets the headshot. They do get their round win, Hawker, but they like to make it difficult for themselves.
Yeah, it came pretty close, in all honesty. Like, Magix there has a real chance with that AK. Just kind of missed his shots. Didn't line up the headshot as he would have wanted. If he gets that kill, then he's alive, and Dexter's peeking from heaven, and they could double team them. It could all go horribly wrong. But thankfully for VP, they win the fights at the right times. I'm hoping we get to see more of that early aggro from Yukindar. He got the all-important early kill in that previous round, put them in a good position to get their 5th round on the board earlier, or their 4th round earlier. James holding. No one's going to peek him. Smoke into the bathrooms. This is a little quicker than VP have been previously. They're using that utility. They should start to get up into the bathrooms. Normally, I think they're waiting till about 50 seconds to make that play, so I like that they're doing it a little sooner this time. Still not doing enough to bait out any CT utility, though.
Yeah, and this setup in long could get real Oh, Dexter's so quick. Maybe thought, okay, you can have a chance if Dexter hits that shot, but don't expect him to get attacks quickly. Great reactions.
And that, yeah, now SDY just pushes in long. After he hears that first kill, he's going to go in towards the long bathrooms. He's going to realize that A is likely clear. They should be pretty ready, but
Jim,
here we go. They're coming back, and he's got a freebie.
Oh, Jim just looking the wrong way.
And T-spawn.
Yeah, and there's 30 seconds left. They're about to run into bathrooms and try and get into the A site. Dexter's over here. No Molotov this time. In fact, they're going to molly him, and he's going to run through it right back into BindQ. Ballsy, man. 14 HP on him. And the attack from VP actually might just work out for them this time onto the A site. They're going to try and play retake. Yukindar's got a kill, so at least it will start to trickle down for Team Spirit. There's only a few seconds left as the bomb goes down. VP at least get that But now they've got to get kills. Yekindar holding from Bink. It's one for him, but Magic's quickly on the reply. And now you've really got to hope Sanji and Kicker can have an iron fist on this hold. It's one from Kicker, but they know where he is. Both remaining players are low, but it doesn't matter. Dexter had the AWP, he had the angle, and now the round as well. Team Spirit, I like the variations as well. It's not like they just have this linear approach or hold on to the utility, and that's the only way. You just dump it when VP arrive on the site with late time. They also can fall back and go for retakes. It's not like they're just relying on getting enough kills to make it difficult, stop the bomb. They do that, but they also have chances where like Dexter falls back and uses the man advantage for the retake, and I think that's cool to see.
Yeah, because VP, when it's that late in the round, you basically have to just commit everyone to the site to keep the bomb planters safe. Otherwise, you could just lose the round if the bomb plant gets denied. And that just leaves you in bad post-plant positions like there, where you're having to play aggressively on the site, you're having to play in truck and in towards bank, and Spirit can just sit back and start to set up refrags on the retake attempt. You don't have the best post-plant position to work with. You can't play all the way back from the bathrooms, which is normally what you want to do. So well worked by Team Spirit to win this one. And now they have a double AWP setup. We could see this fast B play come back for Virtus.pro, though. I said they like this B site. They're finally going back to it.
Oh, and the Molotov comes down into short. It's much quicker here for VP. An attack almost at the beginning of a round, but Magic's... What? Just makes this AUG look like an AK. The little taps out under the head of Kicker, and he drops the bomb. He has a smoke as well. It can separate Monster off from the bomb recovery. Oh, and VP, they try a quicker round, but this one's been slowed. They gotta throw a smoke onto the bomb themselves and try and pick it up. Good kill from Chopper, just swinging. They now know they can just hold the bomb. And oh, Magic's another brilliant kill. And he finishes off that half in style. I had mentioned earlier that Magic's can step up on the defense on this map, and he's just showing how.
That initial kill was so nice. Stopped them early. Took the wind out of VP's sails. And then he's able to move around at the end there just to clean up the final pieces of the puzzle. 10-5 half. Not in favor of VP. It's in favor of Spirit. It's about to switch round as they go onto their T side. VP could really do with this pistol. They've got 5 sets of Kevlar to try and do it. Chopper with a smoke and a couple of flashes. And VP playing a lot of players on A early. In fact, a lot of them going into connector. This could be a bloodbath.
Oh, Sanji, he's around the corner. Will they check him, or will it be Yekindar first? And now Sanji with a lot of do. He hasn't got anything out of it. Buster and Kicker getting the kills, though, and that doesn't really matter. Sanji at least gets one towards the end. But it's now just Dexter. 1 versus 4. Not the pistol Team Spirit we're looking for, and a really good round out of VP.
Even though Sanji doesn't get the kills, his teammates are so quick to come help him. Player pushing into B short. I think it was Kicker who came through to assist these 2 connector players. Just swings open the door and then boom. You've got 3 different angles to deal with. And that is never fun to try and handle. So good start for VP. Exactly what they needed. Let's see if they can keep it going, because Spirit do have a buyback of their own. And honestly, that pistol round was kind of a non-starter for them. So we're still yet to see what they can do on their T side. Fast connector play. Sanji's jump peeking, but he hasn't spotted them moving up connector so quickly. And I wonder if that's something that VP will completely overlook. Those connector players have gone all the way up towards bathrooms. Oh man, the player on long could get flanked right now. He has no clue.
No, he's looking the wrong way. Oh, Yekindar. That is heartbreaking for him. When that happens, you do feel a little bit silly. You start asking questions to your team as well, and now they're going to try and check me. Oh, I thought he was going to get away with body shots there, but Sanji and Jim have got kills. It's the aggressive play from Jim at long, but he couldn't get back quick enough. And because of that, it is the scout of Dexter that comes around the corner. A 3 versus 3. With 50 seconds left, that bomb is starting to come over and join them at long. Up the connector, Buster comes, and you might walk into the bathrooms, and currently waiting for him there is Magic's with a the deagle, but he's actually changed that position up just at the worst time. Look at this. Buster's about to find a bomb. He lets it walk past. Oh, Buster, this is the perfect timing. This is going to be everything in the round if he can pull off the multi-kill. It's one headshot. Oh, Buster luckily gets away with one, but he fluffs his lines. And now with 20 seconds left, Sanji's close inside the site. It's an MP9 looking for kills alongside an M4. VP look to try and shut them down with a limited time. Little taste of their own medicine here, and some die young. Oh, the no-scope through the smoke! You think there's a chance there for Virtus.pro, but madness, just straight up madness from Dexter.
If anyone ever tries to tell me that the FAMAS is good, I don't know. I never see it too well.
Slap them in the face, Holka. Slap them in the face.
Oh, mate. I guess SDY did pretty well with it when he picked it up. He got a nice quick headshot, but Buster, buddy, you just need that instant kill. You just need that first one. Then you can spray to the body of the second player, and I think you're fine, but no instant kill this time. Spirit come through with it. It's painful, but it's a round win, and now it's Spirit trying to really make the most of it. Rushing into the B-bomb site. SDY just absolutely owning them with the MAC-10. Goes for more. Jumping kill again. It's round over.
It is indeed, and it's just that quick B-rush. It's really impactful from Team Spirit. Like, you've got utility for the late round as well. Smoke into heaven for the final few moments, so even your Kindar just hanging around hoping to pick somebody off isn't going to happen. I love that call from Team Spirit, and Sumda Young really delivers. That MAC-10 getting so much money. 12 rounds now for Team Spirit. They're 4 away from continue their flawless run here at the StarLadder RMR. This would be 3 for 3. They've dropped a map in every single one of their series, though. I think it's quite difficult to not drop a map at the moment. I think Gambit, even Gambit in their opening game did, but I think they're probably the closest, Lost and Na'Vi, to not drop their maps, but everyone else
I mean, apparently it's easy to not drop a map if you're playing Akuma.
Yeah, true. I mean, that's the one consistent thing here at the StarLadder RMR. Akuma are just getting wrecked. But that often happens.
Spirit VP.
That often happens, though. You know, you have one breakout. It's hard to keep that consistent. They're going to rush B again, though. And this might just work because there's not much in resistance at all here. Kicker just has the USPs under pressure at barrels, and Sumda Young on the MAC-10. Mir as well. He's loving this. The MAC-10s up against the unarmored opponents. Easy money, easy kills, stats and money. That's what everybody plays for, isn't it?
Can't complain. Spirit 13-6 locked in. And this specific matchup, we said earlier, has been one that Spirit have struggled with in the past. If you look at the recent results in this head-to-head matchup, the last time Spirit beat VP was all the way back in June 2020. Actually, almost a year ago to the day. It was on the 28th of June 2020 was the last time Spirit got the win. And then the 4 best of 3s they've played since have all gone the way of Virtus.pro. So it has been a bit of a tough matchup for Spirit. Even when they've done well in the RMRs, they generally have tended to lose to this VP team. That looks like it's about to change, though. Spirit 13-6 up, about to get their revenge for those last 4 matchups, unless VP can pull something out of the hat right here, right now.
That is a really cool storyline, though, to think about. And it's going to be Team Spirit who have the best opportunity possible to get that win. Finally, over Virtus.pro, who are coming into this round with... It's a desperate buy, you can tell. You've got the MP9 out on Sanji, FAMAS in the hands of Buster. The pro man has to play with that thing again. I would have flashbacks constantly. There's a 4-man stack from VP into the B site at the beginning. They think this is the way to go.
Ikendar's even playing connector rather than up on B itself. And normally you'd leave your AWP solo A in this sort of round where maybe he can get an early kill, holding long or holding the bathrooms, maybe even holding back on the A bomb site. But they're comfortable leaving their star rifler, Yakindar, alone on A. Now this aggression could be concerning. Chopper's holding, but he's not holding for the right angle. Oh no, Yakinda has to be careful here. He can't afford to go down and leave that A site vulnerable. So he'll fall back, and VP are still sticking with this B stack, and it still looks like it might be the right read.
You'd love to see this work out for Virtus.pro. They need a miracle. They need a play to go their way. The stack gonna be bomb site. Might just be it, but Team Spirit, they're changing it up now. The bomb is going back. They're going to pull a VP. Wow. They're going to try and go to the site with 30 seconds left. Yakinda's over here. Quick rotation coming up for Virtus.pro as well. They've only got 1 HE left, so they don't have the utility. They've got to get these kills, but with 19 seconds now, there is a Molotov down into towards long. It's all crumbling now for Team Spirit. They're going. They need the kills. They need the kills quickly. Sanji gets cleared out, and now it's Jim trying to deny the safe passage of the bomb, but they get up to the site. They get it planted, and they pull off a Virtus.pro.
Oh, not even the first kill for Kicker. The FAMAS of Dexter deals with him. Amazing entry work from the Spirit side. Yakinda missing that first opportunity on short. He had to get that kill. It felt like he had that first kill in the bag, but they come through with the headshots on the Spirit side. Again, SDY having an amazing performance today with some of these early frags alongside his teammates coming into the site. They get all the important kills they needed. It's 14-6 Spirit, and oh boy, it's P90 time. They're adding insult to injury, Dinko.
Sunday with a P90 runs on by. Luckily, it goes down quickly without getting a single kill, so hopefully we won't be seeing that again. But this could actually work out for Virtus.pro. Look at Buster's position. He's still at barrels. He haven't checked him. That's the bomb down through the smoke. Easy kill. And another one for Dexter Amir, though. Virtus.pro still crumbling, still falling apart. And Buster has an edge. He's got to do everything. And he's close to getting 1 kill on Chopper, but it's map and series point now for Team Spirit. It hasn't even been close on this map. I thought it was going to be a much closer affair. I thought this map was going to be the closest of the night, but anything but. We had 2 close first maps, and Overpass has been a blowout.
I mean, that round there just tells me Spirit are playing with pure confidence. You know, P90 running in, headshots on so many of these kills with the AKs. VP got a couple of kills early, but Spirit never faltered, and not another B-rush. Not another B-rush to close it. Okay, they've slowed it down. They know they're against the gun round, so they're going to give VP a little bit longer to assemble their hold. Oh! That'll do.
Buster, that'll do indeed. That's a huge opening. And now, you can walk away with that. Spirit just dished out a horrible opener to what was hoping to be their last round.
Jane pushed up. Still in a somewhat precarious position. There's a chance that if you go back through connector, you can find your way back to A, and it is wide open. That shot from Chopper also helps them out. 45 seconds remaining. Buster, ooh, not able to get the kill on that attempt, and the bomb is going back through spawn. Oh no, James could end the round right here.
Oh, he's got it. That's the kill, that's the bomb down. Dexter Amir, too far removed from this one. Started with the Buster collateral. Ends with a JM kill onto the bomb carrier. The bomb still lying here. No time to win the round, but Dexter is walking around trying to take a weapon out of the hands of JM and actually just missed him. He's just gone down the ladder. Dexter's gonna drop. Oh my god! All right then, Dexter's nice little steal towards the end of the round. But look at this. That was just beautiful luck coming in for Buster. He'll not complain about that. I think he kind of deserves that after the FAMAS round, Alex. We'll give him that. So the universe is being nice to him now.
Pretty sick that they take one of those AWPs out at the end there, though, because now Buster doesn't get that AWP back into his hands, which is a shame for him after doing so much with it. 20-5 on Dexter, by the way. That is about as efficient of a performance as I could imagine. How has he only died 5 times?
That's pretty nuts. I mean, this is the performance we've all been waiting for. This is the Dexter we know. Well, here comes the attack in from Team Spirit. Sanji holds on alongside Buster. These initial kills are good for VP, and they continue to be. There's a kill from Dexter through the edge of the pillar, 21-5. He just keeps adding more to his collection, but this round is still difficult. You've still got to force that ult back of Jim. The Kindard's rifle then waits for you, and Buster's still alive as well. And so, utility definitely becomes a big factor here. And Buster looks for the fights and pulled the Deagle. That smoke only gets a kill elsewhere. That's Mir on a double kill. Suddenly it's over just like that. Team Spirit out of nowhere has tailed away the round. A huge 2v3 and they win the series, Hawker. Team Spirit are just on another level in this RMR right now. I don't see anybody in this group that's ever coming close to them. The individual skill is just at an all-time high.
The Mir and Dexter 1-2 punch at the end there. They get all the kills between them. Crazy what those guys can do. Mir was getting some great opening headshots all game long, all series long. Dexter showing up on Overpass to a ridiculous extent. And I mean, VP running out of ideas, but at the same time, Spirit kind of forced them to run out of ideas at some points just with how well they were playing individually.
Yeah, it was just so fun to watch on that final map. Just for it wasn't the closest of games, but it's more so just the highlight plays he got out of the individuals. Here's a look back at our results. We started the day. I forgot about that game, Alex. It was so long ago. K23 with a 2-0 win over Entropic. A huge upset for them. And Virtus.pro, it's hard to see them down there on 0 points in 2 games now played. It's hard, especially looking at the group. Like, VP should be up there in the top 2 spots, no problem, but they just aren't performing that well right now, Hawk. It's a nightmare for them.
The only upside for them is this group feels so open right now that I don't know if another team gets, you know, the 4 wins that would completely take them out of contention, right? There are a couple of teams on 1 win and 1 loss, but that's 100 Ping Gods and K23, who are the only other teams who could get to that 4-win, 1-loss section. And that means that if VP win all their games, they do have a decent chance still of getting in contention for those top 2 spots, which is what you're aiming for to make it to playoffs. Then the 3rd place team also go into that 5th place match where you can get RMR points, but really, it has to be at least top 3 for Virtus.pro, and so far, it's not started strong for them, but they're showing some better signs here today. Even if that Overpass wasn't great, at least they had some signs of life throughout this series.
We got to see the matchups that are coming tomorrow, Hawker. Plenty more action will continue. We'll see if Akuma can finally get themselves a win. It's going to be difficult against Namiga. They've had all the tough opposition so far. We'll really get to see if they are going to get 2-0 by everybody. It's not been the best start, unfortunately, for them. Hopefully, they can get a map win tomorrow. But we've got plenty of action coming up tomorrow. So 2 more best of 3s will be back at the same time, 1600 hours CEST. We've got the wonderful Kiev in behind us. And there's no more matches. The A-stream's done a long time ago, so why don't you go watch Ukraine versus Sweden in the football, cheer on Kiev in behind us, and we're looking forward to seeing that one. We're looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Thanks to everybody involved, and thanks to you at home. See you guys tomorrow.